Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm answering a question that came in. And this question is for a your money or your life site, like health or finance. Should we link to the sources that we're citing inside the article, or should we have a list of footnotes at the bottom with links back to the references? Which is better? I think for any type of article where you're doing a science related thing, where you're referencing scientific studies or you're referencing professional studies, I would say do the footnotes, and I would also say link to the original articles or the original studies in the text of the article that you're writing. I think it's okay to do both. If you're looking for an example of what footnotes are, look at Wikipedia or something like that, or any scientific-based paper where you have like the little numbers, the superscript numbers, and they link down to the bottom where they show a footnote with a link to the original article and the reference to the article. I think that's a good idea. I want to talk also on what I think is a good idea if you're doing a non-scientific or a non your money or your life site, which is any type of site where it affects your well-being, your money or your life. But for regular articles, if it's about marketing or some industrial thing or whatever it is you do, also take note of this. And you don't necessarily, for these type of articles, have to have the footnotes at the bottom, but do take note of this. If you notice that you're trying to rank for a term and the other things that are ranking for that at the top all have within the article links to other studies, or maybe in the first section of the article it has a link to specific studies on that thing that you're trying to rank for, that's probably a correlation that Google trusts it a little bit more because it's referencing an outside article. So you hear us talk a lot about this on this channel, but pattern matching what's already working is a big thing to do. So if you see other articles that are linking to studies and you have a thing that you're trying to rank, I would advise doing that too. And for example, I had a friend that wrote an ultimate guide to something. And one thing that I was pointing out to this individual is everything that's ranking at the top, like most of them, not every single one, but most of them, and the ones that are in the top 3, they all link to studies on this thing that you're trying to rank for to make their point. And they're throwing statistics out there and they're saying, according to this study, like blah, 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 blah. And I think that you should do the same. So do pay attention to what other people are doing with what you're trying to rank for. If it's health or science, the bar is set really high right now. And even websites that on the surface look like they have a lot of expertise, authority, and trustworthiness are getting hit. So health, finance, anything that's your money or your life right now is really difficult. Google is really trusting sites that are well established, and a lot of sites are getting hit. But for regular websites, yeah, it's a good idea. Cite your sources, link to studies if you see other people doing it. Not a bad idea. It just gives it a little bit more credibility when you reference things using science and using the proof that other things have interjected in there. It's a little bit more credible when it comes to outside sources. And mind you too, I will throw this in the end here. Keep in mind that Google does not evaluate things the way that a human being does. It doesn't have actual intelligence to evaluate like whether something is true or false, and Google does not have godlike omnipotence to evaluate all these different subjects. But what it is really doing is it's parsing information based on the words in the text, based on the things that you're linking to, based on consensus of other facts that it's seen in specific categories. But it doesn't have the ability to actually evaluate expertise. It's mostly looking for first words, their meaning, dumping you into a category, but then, for specific things like the your money or your life sites, health, finance, anything that's going to affect your safety, your money, your personal health, it's looking at established consensus. So just thought I'd throw that out there. This is John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I'm here every single day making videos on SEO. Would love to see you subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have come on. Truly appreciate it. I'll be here tomorrow. That's all I have for now. Until next time, peace.